What's up, everyone? Back for another beer review, and today is the 700th beer review here on the Beer Patrol, and I thought to celebrate such a special milestone review, I would review a beer from the Miller Brewing Company, and they're out of Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and this is their Miller High Life. So this is an American Adjunct Lager, comes in at 4.6% alcohol by volume, 7 IBUs in the time of review. Don't know exactly how old this bottle is, but they do have a Best Buy date, I believe, on the back, and it says February 10th, 2020. So we're about 4 to 5 weeks away from that date, so we should be fine. It's under the Best Buy date, and yeah, I've been wanting to review this one for the last couple of years. I've seen some fellow beer tubers review this. I've seen some people on tap drink it. And I'm talking about specifically the 750 milliliter champagne style bottle. You know, they released these around the holidays. This is technically the 2019 vintage. It's just Miller High Life in the champagne bottle. And like I said, they released it around the holiday season, typically so people can drink it around, you know, Christmas and more specifically, I believe, New Year's Eve. And yeah, I saw this one. I was like, that would make for a good 700th review. For my 600 review, I did Aroma Gang's Three Philosophers. I did the base, the bourbon barrel, and the wine barrel. That was a lot of fun. For my 500th, I did the other half in Captain Lawrence, big, huge collaboration, Imperial Stout, barrel aged, the whole nine. So I thought we would keep it relatively simple for my 700th and review an American Adjunct Lager, because I don't drink a lot of them on my channel, and I mentioned this before, not my favorite style. I do enjoy some within the style, and full disclosure, I think this is one, excuse me, one of my more enjoyable adjunct lagers that I've had in my lifetime. My uncle used to love this beer. He was not a heavy drinker. In fact, he infrequently drank, but when he did, he would go for Miller High Life, because I don't know if the tagline and the marketing of the champagne of beer sold him on it and whatnot, but yeah, he would you know, always have one whenever he would drink. So yeah, I mean, I've had a couple of these, you know, growing up and whatnot, and I've had some, you know, over the past 10, 15 years, but I haven't had it in a while, and I thought it'd be fun to review it, so here we are. Anyway, let's crack it open, put it in the other half lager glass, because I mean, like, other half and Miller, yeah, they go hand in hand. Oh, geez, that came off a lot easier than I anticipated. So look at the champagne bubbles. Now, this might be Dirty Glass Mafia, because I mean, I pretty much wash all my glasses the same, but during the wintertime, I definitely get more dirty glass. So let's see if that's the case here. I'm just saying it up front so I have an excuse. If not, then I guess we're good. All right, so we'll do something like that. And not really too much Dirty Glass Mafia. Maybe a little bit, not much. So, I don't know if this is going to be skunked or not, mostly because I pulled this off the shelf, and I tried to get one from behind behind the, oh, that's so cool, behind the, you know, behind the light and whatnot. But yeah, I mean, that looks like an adjunct lager. It's golden yellow color, tons of carbonation bubbles. This does not have an etch at the bottom. That's just natural carbonation. Had about a 2-finger bright white head that is now about a finger of a bright white head. That is a quintessential, prototypical American Adjunct Lager. That's what they look like, and yeah, hit the nail on the head. Let's get a nose. So no, it's not skunky at all, which is nice. It's sweet, it's grainy, has a little bit of a corn tinge to it. Maybe an ever so slight, like, floral kind of hop. Very, very slight, let me just say it, very slight. But there's a little bit more going on than your typical just, here's like a, you know, very corn heavy or corn-laden type of adjunct lager. But yeah, it's sweet, it's corny, it's grainy, a little bit of that floral character. It smells inoffensive. It smells like beer. And yeah, nothing wrong with the aroma, so let's see how the taste is. Cheers, everyone. Absolutely nothing wrong with that beer. Very refreshing. So first things I can say is the body on this one for 4.6, it's like lower side of medium body, higher side of light. It's appropriate. Maybe even a little bigger, maybe even closer to medium. Wow, I don't remember the body on this one being like, you know, have a little bit more oomph to it. But yeah, the body's nice on this one. I'd say straight up medium body. The mouthfeel, crisp, clean, refreshing. What you want from an adjunct lager. The taste it's pretty much sweet on the palate. There's not as much as that corny sensation I was getting in the nose. It definitely is like a corn kind of, you know, character on the taste. But this one has more of like a grainy, slightly floral hop character. And the carbonation is very, very prickly. It's like super effervescent on the palate. and it kind of washes away the flavors quite quickly. I finished this to the sweeter side of things, but there's a decent dryness too, so it's not overly sweet. Yeah, I mean, I get, listen, I get why people drink adjunct lagers and why they like them, because they like the flavor of them, and just like craft beer drinkers like the flavors of whatever styles they like. So I will never knock anybody for drinking any kind of style of beer. You like what you like. That's just how it is. For me, it's not my favorite style, but we'll say this with 100% honesty. I think adjunct lagers for me, as I continue to drink more and more craft beer, they're becoming a little bit more easier to drink for me and more enjoyable. The half dozen that I've reviewed on my channel, or maybe like 4 or 5, I've enjoyed most of them. Excuse me, still have the flu, so a little cough in there. Yeah, super easy to drink. Like, there's nothing offensive about this. It's very inoffensive, and I'm gonna drink the rest. I'm gonna drink the rest of that bottle because it's low ABV. Easy to drink. The flavors are nice. There's nothing wrong with it. Yeah, I'm digging Miller High Life. So, okay, when it comes to the ratings for these beers, this is where I have to put this little full disclosure PSA type of thing. As I said, when I review styles that I don't enjoy, I usually go stylistic rating and what I personally think about this one. So I will say this. Stylistically, for an American Adjunct Lager, this is up there of the ones that I've had. And I've had quite a few in my lifetime. This is up there. So I'm going to give Miller High Life, I'm going to give it a 4.5 out of 5 stylistically. I think this is one of the better ones I've had, certainly recently. Personal preference, and this is where people will probably be like, how can you give it that or whatever? Listen, the highest I think I've given a adjunct lager on my channel, but just in general, is a 3.5 out of 5. That's like the highest I've won. I think I did that for, I don't think I reviewed Pabst, but I did Narragansett Lager, I think was up there. Jenny Cream Ale, not technically an American Adjunct Lager, but it's kind of in the same vein. But beers like that, macros that are kind of in this vein, 3.5 is usually the highest I give them because that's just the highest I go. 3.5 out of 5, personal enjoyment for Miller High Life. This is a really good American Adjunct Lager. But for me, 3.5 just means it's a solid, good beer that I enjoy. And I do. It's not much more than that for me. But stylistically, if someone loves this style, this is probably way up there. Like I said, 4.5, probably higher. But I can't sit here and say this is anything. It's fine. I'm enjoying it. Yeah, I might have to review some more adjunct lagers. Maybe do like Coors Banquet. Maybe just Budweiser itself, some of the bigger ones, and run the gauntlet, so to speak, of them, because I think I'm enjoying them more now than I did, say, 2 or 3 years ago. So yeah, Miller High Life from Miller. I give it a 3.5 out of 5 personal score, 4.5 out of 5 stylistically, and price and availability. It's fucking Miller High Life. Like it's everywhere, right? Now I don't know about these champagne style bottles, but if if you get Miller High Life in your area, which I imagine mostly everybody does, then you probably saw this in the month of December. I paid $2.99 for this, 25 ounces of this. That's fine. I'd imagine like 12 packs of this probably running the $6, $7 range, and cases of it probably in the $13 to $15 range. That's that's American Adjunct Lager prices, right? So at the end of the day, pretty damn good beer. I enjoyed it. I'm glad I reviewed it. And yeah, I'm kind of surprised. Like I said, I think I might be enjoying adjunct lagers a little bit more than I used to, which is fine by me because there's a lot of styles that I've grown to love, especially reviewing here on YouTube. And I guess it's just kind of, your palate needs to get acclimated or reacclimated. And for me, yeah, just where it is. So if you've had this one before, and I'm sure a lot of you have had this one before, let me know what you think about it. I'm sure there are some varying opinions on this one, and appreciate everybody stopping by for another beer review here on the Beer Patrol, number 700 in the books. Yeah, I appreciate all the support from everybody. I never thought I would be at 700 reviews, certainly this quickly, but I'm pretty much posting a review a day. Some days I post a couple, and yeah, we're going to continue going because I'm having such a good time being a beer tuber and reviewing beers on YouTube and meeting so many awesome people and just drinking so much crazy beer that I'm not going to stop now. So appreciate everybody stopping by. To the next one. Cheers. Oh yeah, 4.6%. It's an adjunct lager, baby. Can't even tell. Cheers.